All right, so I know I have been ranting about my future soon to be moved to Thailand, and now I've made it official. So I booked the ticket in September 4th from Ottawa Airport to Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai is going to be my first destination in Thailand. And I really want to extend my gratitude to the Patreons, the family members of Patreon who are supporting this channel, because the ticket is sponsored by you guys, okay? It really is. I put it on the credit card, and from the support of Patreon, it should be paid off in like 3 months, okay? 3 months from now, it should be paid off. So really, like, that's my sincere gratitude for you guys. You guys are sponsoring the trip, if you will, okay? So I want to thank you guys. You guys are amazing. You guys are awesome. September 4th, and I picked Chiang Mai. I was sort of leaning between Chiang Mai and Koh Phangan, which is an island, and I checked the weather, I checked the climate, because I could, when I'm in Thailand, I could move in between whenever I want, because I'm only going to be booking places on a month to month, so I can like leave whenever, I could stay somewhere for a month and leave. I checked the climate, and in Koh Phangan, which is the initial place that I wanted to move to, in October and November, it's really, really rainy, like really super rainy. It's the rainy season. Whereas in Chiang Mai, the rainy season goes from July, August, September. So I will be there in the rainy season, September, and then it's good to go from there. And September is sort of on the end of the rainy season. So it gets really hardcore, I think, July and August. So I'm sort of going near the end of the rainy season. However, I do have a calling for Chiang Mai either way. I just sort of, if you asked me and I answered from my intuition, I would tell you, I kind of want to hang around Chiang Mai for a little bit. I've done extensive research on both places, Koh Phangan and Chiang Mai. Koh Phangan is a tropical island. I mean, it's a beach, from what I've heard, if you go to the northern beaches, big spiritual community there, like really big on yoga and meditation, etc. Chiang Mai as well. So I'm going to tell you guys where I'm staying in Chiang Mai. And I think I'll hang around there for like because it's rainy season in Koh Phangan and I really want to explore Chiang Mai. There's a lot to explore. I'll probably hang around there for like 6 months before I go to somewhere else in Thailand. I'm staying in an area, and I really have to get better at pronouncing, and I'm going to learn Thai. That's something I want to talk to you guys about. But we'll talk about it in a little bit. The area that I'm staying in is called Suthep, S-U, and then T-H-E-P. Now, let me give you a brief description of the particular place that I'm staying in. I already found the place. I haven't booked it yet, but I've already found it. Essentially, I'm going to be on the outskirts of Chiang Mai city, okay? The very, very outskirts. To my left, literally to my left, because I'm sort of on the very end of it. To my left, endless jungles and mountains, because that's the national park. I forgot the name of it, but there's a big national park there. I think it might be called Suthep something national park. I don't know, the name is not coming up to me right now. Anyway, big giant national park, okay? Huge. You go see it on the map, it's huge. Jungles and mountains, okay? That's to my left, because I'm literally going to be on the outskirts. So I leave my house. Within 5 minutes, I'm in the woods, like pure, I'm talking here, pure, okay? Just the national park goes as far as the eye can see and beyond. And to my right, because the area that I picked it very selectively. To my right, a bunch of Buddhist monasteries. Okay, I picked the area, and Chiang Mai is very well known for being such a stronghold and for Buddhism. It's got I think over 300 temples, and the particular area that I chose is basically the Buddhist area, if you will. Okay, it's close to the university. But if you just go a little bit further from the university, it's basically, you're going into the Buddhist area of town, if you will. Lots of Buddhist monasteries. And even in the national park, which extends to my left, they have a very famous Buddhist monastery there. It sort of overlooks all of Chiang Mai. It's on a mountain. And they hold Vipassana meditations there, 5-day courses, 10-day courses. So I will obviously be doing all of that. So, as you can see from the direction of this channel, this move that is going to happen in 6 months is really exciting me. It's really exciting me because, I mean, what else do I want to do with my life but hang around in nature and meditate and walk? I'm going to be doing a lot of walking. I'm probably going to be walking like 5-6 hours a day, honestly. Okay, because right now here in the winters, it's really cold, and I go walk around for 20 minutes and I'm freezing. I come back home. Like a crazy person, I'm walking at home for 3 hours. I just love walking. I get a lot of energy, and walking gives me even more energy because you're moving the lymphs, you're moving the blood, you're moving the energy, you're letting the chi move throughout your body. I'm probably going to be doing a lot of walking there. Like I'll explore the entire national park on foot. Okay, I mean, it takes hours and hours and hours if you're going to do it by foot. Same with the city of Chiang Mai. I plan on just exploring the entire place on foot and all the temples and everything that it has to offer. So I am extremely grateful. That's honestly my sentiment at the moment. And I'm still driving Uber, going to be driving probably for another month. And then I will talk to you guys about something new that I'm doing that will support me financially when I'm in Chiang Mai. So the sentiment that I'm feeling right now is that of true, genuine gratitude for being able to do all of this. I feel privileged in a way for being able to do all of this. When I was driving Uber, this was maybe a month ago, and I'm a chatty lad. Okay, I chat with the riders, and I got really high ratings on Uber, by the way. Everybody's like, great conversation. And I was talking to this old, benevolent lady, very loving, very benevolent, very kind. As soon as she walked into the car, I felt her blessings, okay? And we get to talking, and, I tell her, hey, yeah, I'm moving to Thailand pretty soon. And I tell her, one of the reasons I want to move, she asked me why, and I tell her one of the reasons I want to move is, it's cheap. And she brought a really good point. She said, I told her there's a lot of expats there that go and retire. She brought a really good point. She said that because she's indigenous, she's native, from Canada, native Canadian. And she looks native, she really does. And we were talking, and she's into all the native spiritual stuff, spirit animals, etc. That explains the benevolence and the blessings that I felt immediately when she walked into the room. She practices all these things. So we were able to have a conversation that revolved around spirituality, and she told me that one of the things that bothers her about Westerners going to places like Thailand and those cheaper third world countries, quote unquote, is the sense of entitlement that one could have. And in a way, you are taken, again, it really depends on the person. But in a way, and she's right when she brought up the point, a lot of people go in there with the attitude of, I'm going to take advantage of this. Like, I'm going to bring my Canadian and American and Australian and European dollar and pound, and I'm going to really take advantage of this, that it's really cheap, because it really is cheap. If you're bringing in foreign currency, American or European, euro or dollar, yeah, you're like that. It's gonna be dirt cheap. So she brought a good point that, you know, a lot of people will go there and they'll go in with the attitude of, I want to take advantage of this. And they don't really care so much for the Thai people. They don't really care so much for the culture. They don't really care so much for probably a lot of people that are struggling, as I will find out myself firsthand. But if it's that cheap, then wages are probably really low. And there's a lot of people that are struggling to make ends meet. Okay, and then here we are, Westerners, with our privilege to be, you know, earning dollars, you know, currency that is going to convert in your favor big time, and it's going to make life infinitely easier for you when it comes to financial means and all that stuff, anything money related. Yeah, that she brought a good point that, you know, a lot of people will go in there and saying, I'm just gonna take advantage of this, and they'll boast about it. Like, oh yeah, Thailand's really cheap and you should come over here, and oh, like you could buy all this food for so cheap. And it's like, there's no consideration for what is making these conditions available, which is probably, I haven't been there, I don't know, I can't say. But logical deduction will say, wages are really low there, you know, and Thai people are probably just getting by. And that's why everything for you, Westerner, is so cheap. And I thought, wow, like this, not only did I sense the wisdom in this lady, but I felt like this is something that I could work on as I move there. Am I moving there for purely selfish reasons to take advantage of this? In a way, initially, my initial sentiments were purely selfish. Yeah, Thailand is really cheap and I'm boasting about it. I'm going to go there and I'm going to live there and right? I'm going to have a different attitude about this. I'm still going, okay? It really is too good to be true. I feel extremely privileged to be able to do that. I'm still going. I'm probably going to make Thailand my home for the next little while. However, I'm going to learn the Thai language. I'm going to have tremendous respect for Thai people. I'm going to learn everything that I could learn about their culture. I'm going to want to hang around Thai people. I'm going to want to get to know their lives. I'm going to want to get to know them. And I've heard they are incredible people. They call it the land of smiles, because despite the fact that people are struggling in many ways, everybody smiles and everybody has a good attitude. So again, that's from what I've heard. They call it the land of smiles. Everybody that's been there, I know at least 20 people in person that have been there, and they all told me the same thing. Thai people are friendly, they're genuine, they're genuinely seem smiley and happy despite struggling. So I don't want to go there with the attitude of I'm going there to take advantage of the situation, although that's just the nature of it. I am taking advantage of the situation. That is the nature of it. By virtue of me going there and using the power of Western currency, I am, whether I like it or not, or no matter how rosy I put it in any terms, or how much rosy and nice and warm and friendly I make it, truth of the matter, if you're gonna go live in Thailand as a Westerner, and you have certain ways of earning money and you're getting paid in Western currency, you're taking advantage of the situation. Like, you're absolutely taking advantage of the situation. There's no way around it. Don't try to word it. Don't try to make yourself look like a nice person. No. You're taking advantage of the situation. So, all of that being said, to lessen or neutralize this, I really would like to learn Thai culture, Thai language. I would like to live very simply like the Thai people. I already live very simply here. If you guys have seen my minimalistic videos. And I am, by the way, now in the process, I've got 6 more months to go. I'm gonna wait for the winter to finish. I'm gonna get rid of all my winter clothes, probably just donate them. And I am not only determined, but I am certain that I will bring down all my needs, everything that I need, down to a backpack. And I'm getting one of those 40 liters backpack. They're traveler's backpack from Amazon. And I am going to basically That's it. That's all I'm gonna need. Anything that does not fit that bag has to leave. Period. Okay? So I will do my best to live a very simple, minimalistic life. I don't want to simply just go there with the mentality of I'm taking advantage of the situation. Although, like I said, that is the nature of it. That is the nature of the move, is to take advantage of other opportunities that are available to you at the moment. I really would like to learn the Thai language. I would really like to learn their culture, try their food, and really just be with them. You know, I think learning the language is crucial because it demonstrates an interest in the culture. It demonstrates that you're there also to explore, to see how life is for the average Thai person. So yes, that is the conclusion. That is the meat and butter of it. In the process of me making Thailand my new home for the foreseeable future, I would like to familiarize myself with the typical average life for a typical average Thai person. And I find that learning the language is one of the best ways to do that, because if you're learning the language, you're going to inevitably have to be immerse yourself in the culture, in the tradition of it. So, I know a lot of you guys are very interested in this, because when I do the live stream and I talk about moving to Thailand, I get a lot of questions, you know, because I can see a lot of you guys want to also move there, or thinking about it or considering it, and you're seeing how easy it is. I mean, I make it seem easy because it really is that easy. And you're wondering, if you ever need questions, you know, you've got me for the next 6 months, and when I go there, I'll even know more about living there in a situation. I can always help you. Just reach out to me and I'll help you. If you got any personal questions, but only if you're serious about this, okay? Only if you're actually considering it and it's not just bullshit, okay? Really. Only for serious inquiries. Reach out to me in person and I will answer you. And if you just hop in on Patreon and, you know, contribute $2 a month, we'll talk video chats, okay? Here's another way for you guys. If you want to, like, talk video chats, just go to Patreon, $2 a month, a cup of tea, and we'll, like, that's family. Anybody on Patreon is my family. You can talk to me. We'll talk anytime. I just talked to somebody yesterday. I don't want to say names because I don't know if I have the permission of the person, but, you know, he's an amazing guy. And yeah, just if you want to talk in person, just go on Patreon, $2 a month, cup of tea, and we'll talk anytime. You're family, basically. If it even felt like a family thing. I felt like I knew the guy for a long time. It's family. So, how am I going to make money and what are the costs involved? First of all, you know, again, the Patreon is helping tremendously, and because the costs are not much. Okay, the costs are not that much. It will cost a minimalistic person like myself that doesn't eat much to begin with, eats mostly fruits, which are very cheap in Thailand. I did the calculations. If it will cost me between $500 and $700 a month, USD. Between 500 and 700. Okay, now if I am going to rent scooter, you know, to get around, which I'm not gonna do that much because I'd like to walk. I'd like to basically explore the entire place on foot. You know, I'm a big time hiker. That's sort of one of my things. I like walking. I love walking. I can walk for hours on end, not stop. 5-6 hours, not stop. But if I'm going to maybe spend a little bit of money on scooters, maybe go to the elephant sanctuaries every now and then, it'll go up to 700. But my cost will, and I accounted for visa costs and everything, because you've got to renew your visa. It won't cost more than 700. That's my upper limit. And the lower limit is 500. So anywhere between 500 and 700. Now, on Patreon, we have the support right now for about $100. That's already, if we're going at the lower end, that's 500. That's already 1/5 of the costs. Okay, that you see how even if you contribute $2 a month, and if everybody does enough, then we could have enough so I can do this full time, because I will not be doing this full time. I still will be doing something else, which I'll tell you guys about here, okay? I'd really like to just be able to do this full time. Okay, I'd really like to be able. So if you can help, you know, that'd be great. So, and then I make some money from ads. It's always variable. It's always changing. Okay, but at the moment, because of my fitness channel, which I'm not even posting videos anymore, but still gets money, it's about another 100. So that's 200. That's 2/5 of the funds that I need for Thailand, 2/5 from YouTube related stuff. Okay. Yeah, again, special, very, very show my gratitude for you guys for the Patreons, because you like really anything you contribute, it's helping tremendously. Okay, so where is the other 300 plus money going to come from? Well, so I am currently at the very end stage of the interview, or not the interview, the hiring process, because I'm practically already hired to teach children English online. Okay, and I've got some of the stuff here. Okay, if you guys can see, you know, lots of childish stuff there and emojis and whatnot, and I'm still in the process, in the early process. So let's fix this back in here again. Yeah, so I am currently undergoing that. And yeah, I'll be teaching children in China. That's the company I'm working with. I'll be teaching children in China English online, and I'll be doing it part-time as well. Okay, and that should support me for the remainder, whatever money that I need, to the point where I could probably live on the upper end of it, you know, the 700. Okay, that's the upper end of it. In Chiang Mai is the cheapest place in Thailand, by the way. Okay, Chiang Mai is the cheapest one. If you go to Koh Phangan and Bangkok, your expenses are gonna go up more. Okay, so that'll probably cover me sufficiently to go to the higher end, and maybe even beyond that. Okay, I have to see. I have not started it yet. I'm in the last. I've basically passed the phase where now I'm in the phase where you have unlimited times. The mock class. You basically have unlimited times to pass. And once you pass, you get the contract, you get started. So it's pretty much in the bag now. And I'm like, my sentiment here is pure gratitude. Okay, because the pay is not bad for teaching the English. It really isn't. And going living in Thailand, actually, the pay is compared to the costs in Thailand, it's tremendous. And I'm like, wow, because what you need for it to teach English online, you need a bachelor's degree and some experience with kids. Any experience. If you've babysat your cousins like a couple of times, that counts. Okay. And a bachelor's degree, and you need to be able to legally work in the States or Canada. And I find myself having all these things, check mark, check mark, check mark, check mark. And wow, like I thought my chemical engineering degree is useless because I never going to use it. I used it for a year when I was doing an internship, but I never formally used it after I graduated. And I thought that was going to be a big waste. I thought my chemical engineering degree is going to be a big waste, and it has been laying dormant for the last 4 or 5 years now. I didn't use it when I graduated. But nature, nothing goes to waste in nature. It didn't go to waste because it turns out you just need a bachelor's degree in anything. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And I found out about this job, and I looked at the requirements, and I have all the check marks. Yes, bachelor's degree, check. Experience with children, check. Legally able to work in Canada or America, check. Boy, you know, and then I went to the event here. They had a local event which passes you. It's a fast pass, and boom, boom. And it's like, wow, I feel privileged. Like, what the hell did I do? How am I in this situation? How am I in this incredibly generous situation from the universe? That must be now. I must be now reaping some good karmic rewards, if you will. Okay, I mean, really, that's the only explanation I can see to this whole situation. It's like, wow, how, like, wow, I'm so grateful. Like, how am I in this situation? Wow, really? Like, I'm gonna go live on the outskirts of endless jungles and mountains and monasteries, and I will not have to be chasing after, like, constantly, like I do here living in Canada, having to pay monthly to monthly bill and the stress that comes with it, and it's really expensive, you know? Wow. Like, I'm just grateful. Wow. Like, really, wow. I have nothing else to say. It's just pure gratitude. I can't believe I'm doing this. I can't believe I can't also believe how easy it is for my particular situation and circumstances right now to do. Incredibly easy. And really, that lady really was an angel sent to me, because I really don't, again, I don't want to go there with just the mentality, the mindset of, whoa, I'm taking advantage of this. I got to let everybody know to take advantage too. But more so than seeing it as an alternative way to live. If your circumstances check for all the pre-requirements, which are being a Westerner is one of them, right? It really is a privilege. There's no other way around it. And then using that privilege is to get to know life, what life is like on the other side of it. And like I said, the best way to do it is learn the local language and intermingle with the culture. Don't just go there, especially if you're going to go live there and make it your home. If that's your home, you better damn well know the people that are been living there for generations after generations, and really respect their culture and then learn their culture, learn the language. If you're going to make it your home, learn your language. If you don't learn the language, in my books, you're there purely for selfish reasons, just to take advantage. Because how are you going to go live there, make it your home, if you're not even going to learn the language of the people that have been there for hundreds and thousands of generations? How are you not going to do that? That doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Okay? So, is there anything else we have not covered? Yeah, if you're serious about this, you're really looking to explore this opportunity, reach out to me. Reach out to me. You don't have to go on Patreon and contribute with like anything. You don't have to do that. Just message me through email. Okay, message me through email. Only if you're serious. We'll talk about it. Okay, we'll talk about it and see. We can talk about your own circumstances and see where it goes from there. Okay, there's a lot of alternative ways of living, guys. There's a lot of alternative ways of living. Everybody's gonna have a different circumstance and a different alternative path to go on about. But just keep in mind, there's a lot of alternative ways to live. Lots and lots and lots of alternative ways. There's not one way to live. You've got to really unlearn what you have learned. Blank slate. The more you could be a blank slate, the more open you are. It's like this cup. This cup is still kind of a little bit, it's got a little bit of tea in it still, right? So we can put some in it because it's empty. But when I first started at the beginning of the video and I was drinking it, we couldn't pour anything into it, right? Because it was full. It's going to overflow. Now that it's getting emptier, when I finish it, we can put some stuff into it. So it's the process about unlearning, blank slate yourself so you could fill yourself up. You could be open to new ideas, new ways of doing things. The more open, the more blank you are, the more empty you are. The more your cup is empty, the more open and receptive you are for new types of tea, new things, and the quicker you could take them and implement them. This idea of going to Thailand has only come to my attention back in August of last year. So it took, and I said that's gonna happen, and it took not a whole long time for me to fully implement it. You could say now it's fully implemented because I booked the ticket, it's official. So it took what? From August, now it's March, 7 months. It took 7 months to implement, not that long. It's such a radical idea, which is just changing continents, changing countries, changing home base. Like I'm changing my home base, that's it. And I made a vow. Okay, I made a vow to never ever step foot in a country where it is even mildly cold. I've had 15 grueling winters here in beautiful Canada. Okay, 15 grueling winters. I have served my sentence. Okay, I have served my sentence. That is it for me. I am getting to make the statement. I am getting rid of anything that isn't tank top. Maybe I'll keep 2 or 3 shirts to be in more professional settings. Okay? But there is absolutely nothing that is going to exceed shirt in my backpack. Okay? I have served my sentence, ladies and gentlemen. I have served it. 15 years. Okay, almost life. Almost life, right? Life sentence usually goes 25 and beyond, right? Almost a life sentence, not quite. I got bailed out. Okay? I really do. I have mostly good things to say about Canada. If you're wondering, you know, I have mostly good things to say. And it's it's a privilege. Look, you know, the only reason I could do all of this is, or part of it is because I am Canadian. And you know, this country has offered me a lot. Okay, and I mostly have 80% have good things to say. I have some criticism for the culture, for the government, for certain things, but I have mostly good things to say about this country. It brought me up. I came here when I was 13. I'm 27, turning 28. When I leave, I'll be 28. It's 15 years. That's more than half my life here. I've met so many incredible people. I've had such lovely memories, such lovely experiences. I have explored the beautiful woodlands with some friends, some fungi, some fun guys, okay? Some fun guys. And Canada is such a country that allows you to do that freely. It really does. They kind of turn a blind eye to these things. Canada, I mean, grow kits are legal. You can buy grow kits online if you want. So Canada is such a country that allows you to do these things, and they turn a blind eye to it. And yeah, I've got mostly good things to say, and I will make a separate video to pay my homage to this country. I'm not leaving this country at all with any resentment or anything like that. I'm leaving with a lot of gratitude. Okay, with lots of gratitude for everything that it offered me, the good, the bad, and the ugly, because they're all one and the same, and they're all experiences that I needed. And I'm looking forward for calling Thailand my home. Okay, I really do have a lot of love already in my heart for everything that is Thailand. Maybe I was there in my previous life or something, but I really have I just have a lot of love for the land. I have not been there, but it feels like I have. I have not talked to the people yet. I've only met a few people from Thailand, but I already have love. I already feel love for the land, and I'm excited to call it my home. So, yeah, it's still 6 months from now. It's quite a bit. So we'll keep you guys updated on everything. And of course, as I go there, maybe we'll dedicate by the nature of it, this channel will become maybe 10% traveler channel, because, you know, I'll be exploring all these places, and I'll obviously keep you guys in the loop and everything. So it'll be like maybe 10% traveler channel it'll become, on top of everything else we do. Don't forget, the place that I'm going to is full of Buddhist monasteries. So, you know, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing for me. It's going to be amazing. And I think we've come to a recording limit here, but I think the thing is going to split it or something. I don't know. Anyway, that's where we'll finish off the video. It's been quite a long rant. Thank you for the Patreon. Okay, you guys literally sponsored the ticket to Thailand. Okay, really, like, your support. Actually, like, I broke down the numbers to you guys here. It really matters. It really matters. And if we, you know, wow, like, again, that's part of the privilege. What the hell did I do for you guys to support? Really, like, I'm just talking shit half the time. I'm just talking. Yet you guys are generous enough and beautiful enough to actually support. And I'm very, very, very grateful, very eternally grateful for you guys. Okay, if you'd like to support, be part of the family. Like I said, I'm easily accessible. If you're on the Patreon platform, you support with anything, I'm very easily accessible, okay? Because that's my family. I really feel that's my family. And everybody that I've talked to through Patreon so far, I really feel like that's family. Okay, that's family. Everybody's family here, by the way. Everybody's family, okay? Please don't feel like this is we're trying to like have classes or some shit here, okay? No, everybody's family. And that's about it. Until next time, and may the force be with you.